Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, today I will tell you. The title is Prophet Sulaiman. And before that, let me introduce myself. My name is Savana Asfardana with student ID 205240005. And this is my material to giving the story. Prophet Sulaiman was the son of Prophet Daud. Since childhood, the Prophet Sulaiman already showed special signs. He was smarter than anyone, diligent in worship and humble. Although his father was a great king, he was never arrogant at all. Anyone assumed the Prophet Sulaiman would continue his father's throne to become king of the children of Israel. One day, Prophet Daud took Prophet Sulaiman to the court. At the time, were there two people were fighting. Your Majesty, his ship entered my plantation and it destroyed all my crops. I asked for compensation. Please, Your Majesty, can give fair advice. I have been waiting for the harness for a long time and no, I can't harvest it. The Prophet Daud asked the owner of the ship, "Is it true that his ship have damaged the plantation?" And the ship owner continues this. Then the Prophet Daud decided that the ship owner must give up his livestock as a form of compensation. The decision was become by the owner of the garden, but the decision was hard for the ship owner. Prophet Sulaiman asked his father for permission to give advice. For the time being, the owner of the ship must hand over the ship to the owner of the garden. The ship can be utilized and taken the risk. The owner of the ship must also repair the damaged garden until it returns to its original state. After that, the property must be returned to its respective owner. The kingdom of Prophet Sulaiman was known as a great and prosperous kingdom. Prophet Sulaiman inherited all the noble traits of Prophet Daud, including his prophethood. Prophet Sulaiman has the ability to process tin, iron, and copper, then develop it into a strong weapon and defense tool. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala appointed Prophet Sulaiman as a prophet and message to continue the struggle of his father, guiding the children of Israel to continue to believe in Allah. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala subdued the other creatures such as birds, winds, and jinns under the power of Prophet Sulaiman. One day, the Prophet Sulaiman and his troops crossed a meadow. Suddenly, heard the scream of an ant. Hide in my house before the Prophet Sulaiman destroys you under 10 feet. Sulaiman heard it and ordered his troops to stop. They waited for the ants to save themselves. And one day, the Hudhud bird came with important news. He told that he saw Queen Balkis of the kingdom of Saba and her people committing a great sin. They all worshipped the sun. Oh, please, sun, bestow your grace, make this country more gracious and stronger. Prayed Queen Balkis, followed by all her people. The Prophet Sulaiman did not immediately believe. To prove it, he wrote a letter to Queen Balkis. I will see whether you are right or false. Take my letter and send it to Queen Balkis. After that, you can go home. Let's see what answer they will give. Hudhud bird received the letter and delivered it to the kingdom of Saba. Queen Balkis received the letter. The contents were an invitation to submit to the Prophet Sulaiman and believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Queen Balkis did not want to submit just like that. She wanted to see how big the kingdom of Prophet Sulaiman. Then Queen Balkis ordered her soldiers to go visit Prophet Sulaiman to make sure. Hudhud bird heard and played and immediately reported it to Prophet Sulaiman. Hearing this information, Prophet Sulaiman gave orders to the jinn to build a place that had no equal. The place was made of glass, and underneath is flower clear rivers. The Prophet prepared all the soldiers' formal groups, namely human, animal, and jinn. The message of Queen Balkis were astonished to the splendor of the place of Prophet Sulaiman. They stammered to deliver gifts and messages from the queen. But the Prophet Sulaiman rejected all the gifts while saying, "Go back with all these gifts to your queen." Queen Balkis' messenger returned home and delivered all messages from the Prophet Sulaiman. Sulaiman said he would send an army there if the queen did not obey his orders. He asked the queen come alone and sunders herself. "How is this strange?" asked the queen. "They are very strong, queen," replied the messenger. Her face looked pale and scarred. Queen Balkis gathered all the commandants and asked for opinions. Does the queen intend to surrender and throw away the god we have been worshipping? Then what we can do, we can only find the queen, but we lost King Sulaiman soon. Queen Balkis decided to go to the kingdom of Prophet Sulaiman. She wanted to see how great Prophet Sulaiman was. During the journey, the Hudhud bird was watching her. When Queen Balkis was near, he reported to Prophet Sulaiman, then told him that Queen Balkis really liked her throne. Then the prophet told the jinn to move Queen Balkis' throne. The arrival of Queen Balkis was welcomed by Prophet Sulaiman. He was very amazed, especially at the throne. Prophet Sulaiman showed her all the miracles of Allah. Finally, she realized that she was nothing. Then she vowed to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. After that, all people of the kingdom of Sabah also believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The end. Okay, that's all storytelling from me. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.